membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud on 3rd down now. Open man is Noah Brown. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And now a design run with Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A very solid gain of 27.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, They snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, this is Madison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go now on first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Joseph's got it, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Stroud now on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Powell on the return. A nice job on the return there. 16. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Madison here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play fake. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Madison running left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Another carry now for Madison. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver. And
as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Now Cousins. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's to his running back, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Andrew Beck from 6 yards away. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Draw play, Madison, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Madison running on first down, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on first down. He gets it to Addison. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Second down, Cousins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Going to run with Madison again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Cousins. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On play action, Cousins. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll go Madison up the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Play action now. Cousins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Going on the ground with Madison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that drive's going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Joseph's got it. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it,
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker,
and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
it looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
On the return, it's King.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. This ball caught by Mechie. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Here now, 3rd down. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it with Madison.
And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who